welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 of Q&A with the BALZARS. We have my husband here.
Google.
I'll link his channel down below. So yeah.
And we got 2 people here that you don't need to know about. Because they cancel out each other's names.
Exactly.
There's no name to call them.
And we are at the riverside. Just chilling. Okay, let's get into this. I don't want this to be too long.
First question.
No, but hold on. If you're new here, please subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I post. Yes,
Every
please.
time.
Every time I post. Every time I post,
time.
boop, notification.
And it's not going to be like every time. No. Every time it's going to be posted.
Okay. Let's get into this. First question.
Question number 1. What are your favorite positions sexually?
Sex. Sex is the favorite position. When you make love, that's it. Don't matter how you are.
How you do it.
Yeah. You just need to be connected. If you don't know,
now you know.
now you know. Next question.
Penetration or oral sex?
Yo,
This is part 2, so
questions.
both.
Yeah. But yeah, both most. Like, how you gonna get one and not get the other? You gotta get both.
Gonna eat rice, no soup. Next question.
Okay. With young marriage, what are the challenges you experience in the beginning, and how have you handled them so far?
I think the first one would be not being taken seriously. We had people thinking we're just playing. And then when we finally did get married, they saw our pictures and were like, oh, he got married while he was braided. I'll put a picture somewhere. Oh, they're still young, so they don't know what they want.
No matter what you do, you can't please people.
Exactly.
You start dating. No, they've only been dating for 5 months. No, she made her parents, but only 2 years. Oh no, now they're engaged in it. Oh no, they're married in it.
There's always somebody
Even if we
that
die,
has
they're gonna say something
bad to say about it. So yeah.
So biggest challenge is just criticization.
Criticism.
Criticism from criticization people.
I think that was the most challenge because the rest, actually, we just didn't care because we know what we are in this for.
Financially wise,
yeah.
If you wanna get married, make sure you save money for after the wedding, for the marriage. Don't save up money for the wedding.
Don't take loans to get married.
It should be bring your own bottle, bring your own beer.
Because once the wedding is done, those people are going to leave you in debt.
The time I called you, yo, don't you ever $100 for me for electricity? You are my homie. I asked you that in confidence, and then you go behind my back and go talk to. Nah, that nigga got married. He can't even afford $100. I'm like, see that type of shit. So just next question.
Who manages the money and why?
Baby, who manages the money? You manage what you make. Can't be managing other person's money like how much is it? No. There's only 200.
I think we're still not there yet. Like he said, you still manage what we make. Yeah, you make this much, and then you gotta buy this and that and that and that.
And you have to enjoy your sweat. But
he has his. It's like he buys electricity, he buys the food, and he buys what, and then I buy the other things that
that I forget to buy when I'm at the shop.
But if I have the money, then I know most how much I should give my man. So, and he knows how much he should give me.
So today I have money, I'm in charge. Tomorrow she has money, baby take a $10. This is how it goes, man.
Okay.
It's a 50-50 thing.
Next question.
Next question. Definitely next question.
What's the best thing that marriage has brought out of you?
The skin. Glowing, man.
No, I think we are more closer than ever. We were best friends, now we are BFFs, you know.
And not just us, people also within our worlds. They're much closer.
Yeah. Now instead of having a friend and a mutual friend, we have friends together. You know what I mean?
And those that are family are the friends that we chose.
Exactly.
You know who you is. Next question.
Okay. Any advice for those trying to tie the knot?
Save your money. Listen, man, I'm good. I know how to be good with what I have. I know there are a lot of people that will not be able to be good with what you have. You want this and that on top of this. So save your money. You wanna flex when you're after you're married. It won't be that easy, my nigga.
I would say just find you the right partner. If you have somebody that is your friend that you can talk to about everything.
And firstly, what made you wanna get what made you wanna marry this person?
Yeah.
What is that reason? Nice ass, beautiful smile. She understands me. Understand you how? It's not just the thing you go and you jump off. No. The reason why we are fine for each other is because we've all had enough. We've run into a wall, dead end. I told her this from the beginning. I want you to take me to my grave. Not in those words, but the meaning, you gotta know what I mean. I'm not gonna do, I've done it all, I've seen enough. There's sicknesses out there, man. You gotta get yours. And tie her down.
Okay. Next question.
Next question.
How did you know it was time?
When you know, you know.
I don't know how to explain how you know it was time. You just feel it. Like I didn't marry him because no, he's perfect, he's what, no. I married him because he's my best friend. I'm he allowed me to be myself since day one, first of all. And there was really nothing. I couldn't sit there and be like, why shouldn't I marry him? You know. There's always a stars everywhere. No doubt at all.
Doesn't mean that I have A stars for you girls.
No, he's
wow,
an A star for me. You don't know. That's the thing with people. They see other people in a relationship and they're happy and they think, okay, if I get that man, maybe I'll be happy too.
No.
Don't be that girl or don't be that boy. Next question.
This is a conjoined question. So, how loyal are you, and will you snitch on a cheating relative or friend?
I am going to talk to you about it first. I'll tell you, hey, you can't be doing this and then claiming to be in love and all that, you know. So you either go and talk to that person or I'll talk to them for you.
I will snitch on you.
I'm going to snitch on your ass.
I'm going to tell on your ass. Because before you get to the cheating, you obviously introduced me and you told me that this is my mellow. You find your mellow. And then you're cheating. And then you brought into my life so I get to know her and I start loving her. I'm going to snitch on your ass so that I can keep her. Because females
not only because so that you can keep her, but I would rather not get involved. If you bring someone to me, then you're getting me involved.
Exactly, and that's when I'm gonna snitch. I'm already involved,
exactly.
Right?
Next question.
Bring the girls, the right one.
Do you argue?
Yes.
Duh.
Who doesn't? We do argue. We have misunderstandings.
I mean, even twins that people think like their whole brains are like, even those two argue. We are not coming from the same womb. Of course, we argue. And argue and differentiate and not leave the room and then talk about it. You gotta think about it, like, I was wrong for this and this and this. And I apologize for that. And then she has to acknowledge, because it won't look good if I say, but you are also wrong for this and this and this. You have to acknowledge on your own. Because I have to work through the argument. Furthermore, if you argue and you can't talk to each other, there are signs, man. Next question. Don't be ignoring them signs from Jesus.
Yeah, man. Oh, okay. Next question.
How do you go through obstacles in your relationship?
We communicate.
Honesty.
Mm-hmm.
She tells me that
Yeah,
a
we
lot.
communicate.
Yeah,
We do communicate.
And then I
I'm
cover
one
in the
person.
blankets.
I'm one person that will tell you how I feel rather than go home and be somewhere else, or just be in bed and think like I should have said this and this and that and that, but I can't bring it up now because it's over. No, I'll tell you how I feel there and then. Communication. That's how we go through
If
all
you're
obstacles in our lives.
Baby,
It don't matter if it's somebody else
the food
bringing
is good.
obstacles in our lives. We talk through it. How do you feel about this? What do you think we should do? Do you really believe this? Is this worth our time? Is this worth our stress?
Don't be
No.
sitting there eating salty food and just tell her, hey, too much man. No, this shit is burning my tongue. Honesty, she don't want to understand. Man, what the hell?
How are you gonna
Relationship,
spend the
gotta
rest of your life
compromise.
with someone that can't take your honesty?
Next question.
Next question.
What do you argue about most?
Well, sometimes when you spend too much time together, you become annoying. Instead of cute and adorable, it's just now plain annoying.
Okay. What do we argue about? We argue about everything, man. Not everything, but silly things sometimes. But I feel like our arguments, sometimes he can be angry, and I will laugh, not because it's funny, but because I don't know. I don't know. But what do we argue?
Our arguments are mostly because of English is not our tongue. We're not raised with this tongue. So the way I say it and the way you hear it is two different meanings. Immediately, once we differentiate, an argument will start until you backtrack and then you're like, okay, actually, the words I meant to use, I didn't mean to make you feel this way. I meant to say this, like that.
So we don't have specific arguments or something we argue most about. We don't have that. Because I think when we have an argument about something, we talk about it. And we finalize it, you know what I mean? We agree on, okay, next time this happens, let's do it this way instead of this way. So yeah. Next question, sir.
Do you gossip as a couple?
Yes, of course. That is like, I think that's the best part of being a couple. That is one of the best part of being a couple. You gossip as a couple. It's not gossip, you talk. Well,
about other people. Next question. You best believe we talk about you too, because we love you. No, people love you by love.
Okay, next question.
Who is the breadwinner?
When you make the money, you win the bread. Tomorrow.
I think we both got it. He's got it more than I do. I'm his handlanger.
Once you start.
I'm his helper.
That pen should go. Mm-hmm. Once you start becoming breadwinner, you give yourself like a title. You give yourself dominance. I must sit the tallest chair. Must eat the biggest chicken. Must eat 4 slices of bread and everybody too. Which is not good. You cannot be 50-50 on one thing and not 50-50 on the other thing. Just be 50-50. That is equals to 1 hand. 50-50, 1 hand. 60-40, nah, man. From your 60%, you're not even gonna bring the whole 60. You just bring 55%. I know you niggas. Next question.
Okay, for our last question.
Yeah.
Is it wrong for couples with kids to go partying together or set up date nights just to keep the feeling fresh?
I think that question answered itself. Because you are setting up dates. You are not doing it every day. You are setting up dates. That means it's convenient to your lifestyle. The fact that you have a child or children means you can't leave the house and leave those kids alone. So yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
But we got aunties, we got grannies, we got uncles, we got brothers, we got sisters.
As long as
in our time now, it's like we have more relatives than back then. Yes, of course, they would have more brothers and sisters, but your own father and his own brother would be like, nah, I don't know that nigga. Come from the same womb, but they don't know each other.
But yeah, like I was saying, as long as you have somebody watching your children, it shouldn't be every day. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
You should try to spark up your relationship every time you get the chance. Every second you get the chance to say I love you. Say I love you.
I love you.
Every time you leave, kiss him. Say I love you. You don't know what's gonna happen, man. You only got one life. This is no practice around, man. This is the thing. You're doing it. This is no practical, no examination. You're doing the thing.
And don't allow anybody to let you live your life
if you want to plan
the way they want you to. You know what I mean? Because there's no happiness in that. I don't want to be a certain way because somebody wants me to be that way, and then I die today and I'm not happy because I wasn't living my life. You know what I mean? So just live your life, man. Just live your life. Be happy. I always say this, happiness starts from within. If I'm not happy, I'll not be able to make him happy. You know what I mean? There's really no way we can make this work, because if I'm always negative, I know nothing puts a smile on my face. How are we going to work this out?
Hurt people. Hurt people. So what do happy people do? They make people happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nobody's gonna do nothing bad to a good person, man. Okay, no. There are people that are just nasty. But yeah. How did you say it, baby? Your words, because I can't seem to get it. You can't be bad to a good person.
Yeah.
It's unless you just I don't know.
Unless you just bad.
Anyways, thank you for watching, and I believe we've answered all the questions that were asked. If you have more questions, please do ask. Write it down below and comment down below what you think of this video. Did you guys like it? Did you think we answered your questions?
Is the lighting good? Next question.
How do you like the environment? So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and